Hi, Paula. I just realized that's the first time I had pronounced your name, and I certainly hope I am pronouncing it correctly. I'm saying Paula. Um, anyways, I've got your presentation up here, and I'm going to make some comments on not only the presentation itself, but the content. I should say not only the content, but the presentation itself. So I always recommend to students that when you're putting your presentations together, assume that your viewer has no idea what you're talking about. Because right now you're jumping into this and you're saying um, biodiversity. So you're giving us a title, and then you're telling us, the assumption here is that your viewer knows what you're talking about because you're just saying biodiversity collateral leaflet. So my suggestion is to start each presentation with maybe a little mini thesis describing exactly what it is so the viewer knows what they're getting themselves into before they read the presentation. Okay, in this particular case, I think it would really help to say, okay, my collateral piece is a leaflet, and then describe the leaflet. What information does it have on it, and where is it going? What's it doing? We're parsing things together here based on what you're saying, and I'll get into that individually in 1 second. But I just want to really reinforce the point about, you're a graphic designer, so your presentations, your submissions really should be designed as such, leaving no stone unturned, so to speak, so that your viewer really has no questions after they're done with the presentation. Okay, so and actually no questions going into the presentation. So after your introduction to the presentation and your little mini thesis, as it were, or your mission statement for this particular assignment, your viewer should know exactly what they're looking at. Okay, so let's look at your leaflet. Is it really needed? And this is good. We've used this. I think I used this example before to turn it in for parking. So I'm not real sure if that's the wait a second, where is that? I don't, yeah, here it is, free parking. I'm not sure that's the most original idea because I've talked about that twice now in previous videos. And I can kind of say the same thing for USB. Now, a USB little drive is definitely, it's definitely better than giving away, a posters or some kind of a paper product that we know is going to get thrown away, right? So your task here is to tell us why it's USB. And you did a good job here, but I think that you can go just a little bit better here in why USB in terms of, do I really need it? In other words, and the other thing about your USB is, what is on it? We don't know what's on it. We can't really make a decision here because we don't know what the contents. Is the USB, does it have anything pre-written into it? Is it read-only, or is it usable? Or if you're giving away a blank USB, where is the message in that ties itself to this biodiversity project? Okay, is it designed to minimize waste? 8.5, that's good. This is good right here. That's great. But you're saying you go like this. You go, yes, 8.5 is small, and then it says USB, and you say, since 8.5 is small, what should be placed in there is. Oh, wait, the USB, on the other hand, does not use paper, and a great amount of information can be stored in there, reducing the need to create a large booklet. Got it. Okay, so you have information on. Next thing we didn't know is this: can we write over this? Does the USB have purpose to the recipient after they're done reading the presentation? Good job, great job here. Can it be smaller? Yes, good job. USB-C above. That's not a good thing. We don't do that. This is a presentation, so don't say C above. Say exactly. Tell us exactly what you're telling us. Okay, that's really, really critical right there in presentation. Don't assume that anybody's going to go back up and see above, let alone even know what above part you're talking about. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, leaflet. Not a fan of paper products. I'm with you on that one. USB. Okay, good. Is it reusable? Yeah, and this is a good opportunity for you to say, is it reusable? The trade show flyer is reusable because, yes, if they turn it in for a voucher for parking, then you're assured that it's getting turned in and it can be disposed of properly or reused. So a little missed opportunity there. 100% post-consumer paper. And this doesn't, we need facts here. And this is the part I was getting into earlier in the announcement and actually last week, and actually in week one, talking about materials. You have to back this stuff up with fact. Okay, so you can't just say the leaflet is printed on 100% post-consumer recycled paper. That doesn't mean anything to us at this point. You need to tell us where the paper, what it's made out of, and give us a little life cycle of that paper. So instead of saying I'm just using post-consumer recycled paper, tell us what percentage of post-consumer recycled is it, and how is it disposable? How is it recyclable? Is it compost friendly? Is the paper itself, depending on how many times it's been recycled, can it be recycled again? Okay, so little things like that are really important and need to be backed up with fact. And that's the important thing I can say right now. The most important thing is this all has to be backed up with fact. Saying, Envirographic, 100 color paper done, blah, 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 dress up your printed materials in a splash. And this looks like it's been copied and pasted. Dress up your printed materials with a splash of 100% PWC pastel colors. And that looks like it's been copied and pasted, so you really, really want to watch that. But anyways, describe what that means in real words and to real people. Describe why Envirographic is the best. Is that a paper? Is this a paper? It's not clear. And these, I could go through this. I don't think I have to because I think that you get the idea. But the idea is that everything here, don't assume anything. Prove everything. Great job here pulling some terms out of the. I've been looking for that. You know what? Congrats, man. You're the first person that's done that. Awesome job. Very good. So, anyways. You get the idea, but I need more facts. I just need facts and figures and point me to research saying, okay, so I'm going to use so-and-so soy ink because they're more sustainable. They come from renewable sources. And then point me to a source and tell me exactly, where that source came from. According to so-and-so, soy inks are more sustainable. They come from renewable sources. And then give the source, okay? Almost like this. I'm not going to go out to that, but anyways, almost like that, but saying that according to so-and-so, printed inks with paper printed with soy inks can be, or according to this source, or according to that source. Okay, instead of just saying soy inks are more sustainable. Okay, I think you get the idea. Final decisions, product materials, plant fiber, reinforced. I really want you to do some research and take a look at some. There are actually sustainable USB drives, and they're made in I'll give you a little keyword search as sustainable giveaway items. But anyways, you'll find, so you don't have to just say plant reinforced polypropylene. You can actually link us out or give us the actual information for an actual USB piece that you can order and use that is sustainable and green. Leaflet ink, again, here, describe this and point to it, a reference. Okay, according to so-and-so, low VOC inks. Okay, so, and then stuff like this, this doesn't make sense. Low VOC or vegetable inks rather than asking for soy. And then there's a parenthesis on this side, low, oh, I see, vegetables, rather than asking for soy. So, okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying that, okay, good. But tell us why. Say according to so-and-so, or just give the reference right there. Paper made with 100% post-consumer recycled content. And of course, what kind of paper and why is it, give the research behind it. Now your references, you're going to have to take a look at APA or MLA citation formats. This is a link. It's not a reference. This is a reference that references the book. But go ahead and do some research. And if you need some resources on that, I can point you out to some resources that show you how to and why you need to format your citations accordingly. Okay. Awesome job. I'm pretty pleased, Paula. Just think about what I'm saying. I think you guys are getting it as a class, and that's really, I couldn't ask for more because we can only develop and refine from here. So great job. Any questions, please give me a holler. Thanks.